Hi Aries, welcome to this video. This is your reading for the month of March. As always, they will be general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Just take what does and please leave the rest. You know what to do with regards to liking, subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you are made aware of the upcoming videos. Alright, let's have a look and see what the messages are that wish to come through for you for March. What message wishes to come through, please? Okay, we'll take that card. Let's have the second message that wishes to come through for Aries. What is the... Okay, we have our second card there. And what is the third message that wishes to come through for Aries for March, please? What is the message for Aries for March, please? Okay, and there's our third card. Alright, so let's flip them over and see what the messages are. So we have wildness, electricity. We have courage, and we have renewal. That one's come up quite a few times in the other readings as well. Alright, so let's delve into the meanings behind these cards that have come through for you. So electricity is power in action. So this is, with the wildness, this is saying to you it's time for you to embrace that wildness, that side of you that you generally don't show people. And maybe it's not something that you are actively aware of. This is asking you to think about those self-imposed constraints or limitations that you have on yourself. What is it that you hold back from? So this is those constraints and those limitations that you put on yourself are what you are needing to let go of. By letting those go, that's you embracing your wildness. That's you breaking free, letting go of basically what hasn't been serving you. It's time for you now to shine your light. It's time for you to power yourself. It's time for you to break free. It's time for you now to find what it is that makes your heart light up. It makes you want to get out of bed in the morning. This is you needing to take action. If you are having some issues at the moment, or you have a particular problem that you are needing to deal with, this is saying to you that take action, let go of doing what is perceived to be the right thing. This is you having to take a closer look at whatever that issue or that problem may be, and know that you are being guided, that you have to confront this issue head on, and you are the catalyst, if you like. You are the power in action. You are the spark that will find the right way forward. You will find how to resolve whatever the issue or problem is, which will be beneficial to all parties concerned. This is also a reminder to you that you are the divine spark. You hold the spark of the divine within you. We all do. We all hold the spark of the divine within us, but this is a reminder for you that you actually take note of. It may not be something that you have thought about in the past, but this is you recognizing that you are connected to Source, to the Creator, that you have the power within you. You hold that power within you. And courage, this is saying to you that, you have to be the courageous one. You have to stand up and face whatever issues or problems might be here. Face them with courage. You can do it. This is asking you to have the confidence and to be assured that everything will work out the way it is meant to. Remember, just because something may look unusual or be strange, it doesn't mean you should fear it. So tying back into what this problem or these issues may be that you have been having, whether that be with a work colleague, a work problem, or a relationship problem, just because it's not looking the way it should be, it isn't something to be feared. This is saying to you, have the courage to face it head on, which is what we got here with the electricity card, was that, confront it head on. And this is obviously a validation of that you can face whatever issues there are, you can face them head on. Aries are strong and can be forthright. They like to speak their mind. They do like to do things the correct way. They are very meticulous, and this is you again in having the courage to not always be right, to face the issues that come up where not everything is going to be perfect. There's new things coming your way, and things are going to change, and people can be fearful of change. But change is growth, change is transformation, change is new adventures, new possibilities. So this is asking you to be assured that everything will work out the way it's meant to. You can't always control every situation, even though you would like to. And have the courage to stand up when things aren't working out the way that you hope or the way that you expect them to. Have the courage to face that, you are not perfect, that you are infallible, you can make mistakes, and don't be fearful of making mistakes. That is a big lesson, I think, for you, is don't be afraid of making mistakes. You can't always get it right 100% of the time. It can't always be perfect. But don't fear doing anything because you don't know that it's going to work out perfectly. That is limiting yourself from doing things when you don't know what that outcome is going to be. And renewal, that is change. That is, again, it's time for you to embrace change. It's time for you to shake things up. And maybe this is where the courage comes in, that you need to step out from your comfort zone. You need to do things differently. Have the courage to embrace the change. Have the courage to do something different. you know, renewal is all about looking after yourself as well. And I like how we've got the light here and the light here. This is you making sure that you are basically nourishing yourself with good food and that you are getting adequate rest. This is time for growth. Change is growth. Change is needed for growth. We can't be stagnant. You know, as we said at the beginning, power in action, movement. That's not being stagnant, that is moving the energy. It's time to realise that things do need to change. Whatever, you know, area that is in your life, whether that is work, whether that is where you live, whether it's how you see things, how you do things. Different, you know, obviously for every single one of you. But are you ready to change things up? Are you ready to shake your life up a little bit? Have you got the courage to actually do that? You have the power within you to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, but know that you can't always control the outcome, but don't be fearful of that. And maybe that's where the change has to come in, is that you can easily do things and know that you may fail or may not have the outcome that you desire, but you're not fearful of having that failure anymore. That you are changing your outlook for yourself, in that you realise that you are only human and humans do make mistakes. Humans can get it wrong. Alright, let's have another card now. What other message wishes to come through for Aries for March? What message do we have come through, please, that goes with this reading? What is the message that wishes to come through for Aries? Okay. We have bigger picture. Alright, so with this card, this is asking you to see the bigger picture. This is asking you to not be so caught up in your ideals, your beliefs, that there are things outside of that. That's, you know, widen your horizons, expand your thinking, see the bigger picture. The same, you know, tying in with the courage. See the bigger picture of you standing up against the fear of failure. This is about clearing the way of your limitations you have put on yourself, your limiting beliefs. This is asking you to look at things from a different point of view and change how you deal with that. You know, do you want something better for yourself? Well, have the courage to change things so that you do get those better things that you want for yourself. You know, when you change how you see things or how you talk about things or how you think about things, then you are actually changing the emotion of the statements. So if you are constantly saying, I want to leave my job, when am I going to leave? When am I going to leave? Instead, say to yourself, I look forward to the new and whatever the role is that you want to do. It's changing the way you see things. it's looking at it in a positive frame of mind. You know, sometimes you can't always see the forest for the trees because you're putting so many of your own limitations in the way. So this is asking you to, you know, step back and focus on what it is that you want. Ask yourself what the bigger picture is. What are you not seeing and how can you learn from it? Remember, we are here to learn lessons and grow, which is the renewal, the growth, the change. And we are human. And when we step back to see the bigger picture, we see things with more compassion and more love. Because we are seeing things from higher perspectives. You can then see a lot more. When you are coming from that higher perspective, you can possibly see both sides of the situation rather than having that limited view of whatever the problem or an issue is. Okay, I will leave that there. I hope there was something in this message that resonated with you. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen, and until next time, thank you.